Hey, good morning, everybody. This is John Paul Mendocha, Dr. Speed Selling. A little under the weather, but we're going to plow through. This is the Raging Verbalist number 296. For those of you keeping track, why aren't you keeping track? You should be. Hit the like, subscribe. If you want to be annoyed, hit the notification bell. We are on YouTube and then also Facebook group, which is Position to Win Book, which is my book, of course. And today we're going to be talking about a topic that's kind of close to me in a way, because you have to kind of remember these things. So yesterday was the 24th anniversary of the attack on 9/11. And it was, most people, it starts fading in the background. We don't really remember it that much, or we don't have that. But I thought about the things that changed in my life because of it. First off, I was involved in a marketing and publishing company that essentially went out of business because of 9/11. I mean, the my distributor dropped me. We lost momentum. Just had to say, well, we had gone as far as we're going to go and walked away from it. That happened. Had another business opportunity that was going on, and it's still there. It still works. It did well, but 9/11 really kicked in the pants, if you will. So, every year I think about it, what happened 9/11, and I can remember exactly what happened when I was uh, flying into Phoenix on that Tuesday morning and being told by the police that the airport was closed by order of the FAA, having to rent a car, and it was just, problems after problems. What I'd like to do is, though, spend some time and say that, everybody's life changed to one extent or another. Lots of times people don't understand what took place that altered their life. And this is one that did alter my life in a very big way. Never made it back to New York. I mean, I've been to New York, but I've never made it down to where Ground Zero was. I want to do that at some point in time. The oddest thing about it is that week that happened, I had put together some plans to have my father and my two uncles and to go to New York City and do, get a videographer and kind of go around the Lower East Side and all the places they had gone. And that was the week we were going to be there. And that ended up not working out. If it had worked out, well, I don't know what would have happened, because we would have been pretty close to ground zero. We definitely would have seen things differently than we saw them now. And the interesting thing about it is that lots of times these events happen and they have nothing to do with us. Well, in the case of 9/11, it did. It absolutely altered a business that I was in and killed it. Business that I was just in the process of starting up with, a new partner. It made it much more difficult. And, we work our way through these things. The most important thing I think to remember is that no matter what happens, no matter how your life gets altered or changed, the thing that you always want to continue to drive towards is making forward progress and doing the things that you need to do. And if you haven't done that, if you run into issues and rocks in the road, then you really need to understand what are your priorities and what are the most important things that you need to do. Every single day that I think about what happened on that day, or every year at least, I think about what happened on that fateful day. I think about the people who tragically lost their lives, but in a lot of ways, we lost our innocence. And that innocence is something that you never get back. So we all sit around in rather relative comfort and we think that life is going along pretty well. And then bang, something happens and the world changes. If you have not taken the time to think through how this event or any other event has changed your life, make sure that you gather your thoughts, capture them, and make sure that you push yourself forward no matter what. Because if you don't, it's too easy to stop and not do this. Woke up this morning and was feeling like crap, decided, well, maybe I should just push it off and not do it. But you know what? Time waits for no one. It won't wait for me. So I decided to jump on here and do that. My final statements to all of you is that I hope that you are aware enough, that self-awareness is so important, to know that no matter what happens, this is the life that you have. Make the most of it every single day, and you are never going to be defeated unless you stop fighting against the forces of evil, the forces that have pushed this thing on. And make no mistake, there were some forces of evil that took down those two towers, took down those planes, and went into the Pentagon and did all those things. We still have those remnants of it. There are lots of people who are now of an age that they don't even know about this because it happened before they were born. But make no mistake, we are all affected by the shadows and ghosts of history. I wish you all well, wish you success, and I hope that you have used this as a motivator to move forward in your life and go to the direction that you need to go. I'm John Paul Mendocha, Dr. Speed Selling. This has been a Raging Verbalist number 296, a little bit of a short one, but what I wanted to do is just make sure that I didn't miss a week ever. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you on the next Raging Verbalist.